Hello, and welcome to a multicultural episode of the Drywall Podcast. I'm your host, Nick Harmon. With us today, Alan Castro of Pia Drywall, and also actually the original Drywall Podcast, preceding the Drywall Podcast, the Drywall-Cast, with over 22,000 views on YouTube. We discuss banking. We discuss a group he started called Drywall Power, and also how he stumbled upon a little trade called drywall. Beautiful.
I started, wow. And then I saw one day, what they doing there? They doing the drywall.
Did you see somebody walking on stilts?
Yes, somebody walk. What they doing? Yeah, they started the drywall. Holy crap, man, that's amazing. Yeah, that's gonna be more fast than the tile, right? Oh yeah, but no, you have to hang the drywall there. It's gonna be okay. I wanna try this, and then you have a friend, he has a friend.
So it looked fun.
Look, exactly, yeah. I was there, get my knees, installing the drywall, cutting, and then I saw the guys installing the drywall. Holy crap, that's so fast, man. How does this work?
It's impressive what Alan has done with his life and his community, and I'm super grateful that he came on my show today. Shout out to our sponsor for the months of March and April, Can-Am Tools. Can-Am has been a supporter of the Drywall Podcast for a long time, and I appreciate those guys. Can-Am Tools is celebrating 50 years of excellence as the original and leading inventor of the semi-automatic drywall finishing tool. Their line of tools is centered around the compound tube, one of the most versatile tools on the market. Now, for the months of March and April, you have a chance to get your hands on these amazing tools at a discounted price. If you go to canamtools.com and enter promo code TDP15. Also, if you missed my episode with Wolfgang, episode 44, it is a very good episode. Wolfgang Dombrowski, owner of Can-Am Tools, is a fantastic guy, and I had a ball talking with him. The Drywall Podcast is also shamelessly brought to you by Fresco Harmony. Fresco Harmony, making walls better since 2004. Now available at csrbuilding.com. Shout out to CSR for also offering guests of the Drywall Podcast a swag bucket. Talking about sponsorship is cool, but without further ado, Alan Castro of Pia Drywall on the 46th episode of the Drywall Podcast. Let's get into it. There he is.
How are you?
Good. How's it going?
How is everything's fine? And how about you?
I'm doing well. We have Alan Castro, Pia Drywall, you're in Ottawa, Canada right now, currently.
Exactly. Yeah. Perfect.
But you're from Brazil.
I'm from Brazil. Exactly. Yeah. That's right. Yeah.
All right. Very cool.
But just hit the mark right now. No, it's like got 12 years already in Canada. Since my first walk here on this land. Yeah. So originally,
what does that mean? What does that mean? It's your first walk on these lanes.
Yeah. I'm say the first city I landed here in Canada, it was Montreal. Montreal is like it's a different culture and everything because especially because the French French Canadian is a French side in Canada.
Okay.
But after a couple months, I moved to Toronto, and then where I live in Toronto for 8 years and a half, and then I avoid I try avoid because I got my son in 2017. And then everything, it was terrified about the traffic in Toronto. It's like everything's crazy about everything. And then, oh my gosh, I work more outside Toronto, take time for driving, get home. And then you have to change the city again. You have to see somewhere else, where's my quiet, more family. And then you choose
Yeah.
Ottawa after that. In 2019, you moved to here to Ottawa. It's more, family city. It's a small city. It's still
Okay.
bilingual, right? It's really good. Yeah, it's really nice.
Bilingual, how?
So, originally Canada is whole Canada is is Nick, you can speak French, right, for any
Right.
side, but
Yep.
more for the most position for the government, you have a lot of opportunity to work, as a bilingual, as a French Canadian or
Okay.
English. But when you see these, when I live in Montreal, you can see the difference because you see the one side for the street, for example, in English, is stop sign, and the other side is a hat. It's like a stop for both, but it's like they really split the language in the city.
Okay.
So that's happened in Montreal. It's like wow. And then some places in Quebec, some people not even could speak English. They just speak French. You
Okay.
know.
And
So
do you speak French?
yeah, I speak French. Yes,
Oh, wow.
yes,
So you speak
yeah,
Portuguese, French, English.
and Spanish.
Shut
Yes.
the hell up. Four
Yeah.
languages. That is impressive. Now, would you say that you're as good at those other three languages as you are speaking to me in English right now?
Yes, because
Wow.
what I can say, what's making difference for us as a Brazilian, because it's the same root, it's the same root for the language. It's Latin root, and then
Okay. Yeah.
when you talk for in French, you can see some similarity. It's the opposite. It's the same. Is gonna happen in English. Some words, for example, I'm gonna say capital. It's the same. In Portuguese, I can say capital. It's just
Okay.
change the intonation of the language, right?
Sure.
But it's the same. You can say it's the same in French. La capitale en français, on dit comme ça. It's changed a little bit,
Okay.
but the intonation is the same. So you have a lot of words is almost the same, the
Yeah.
accent. And then when I start study French in Brazil, to do my process of immigration here to Canada, uh, I start, seriously get deep. I dive straight into French language because
Okay.
I did the process of immigration to Quebec, and then in
How
Quebec.
did you, when you dove into French, what were you doing? Were you doing like an online course
No,
or?
no. I did a class course, presential. It's like in Brazil they have a lot. They actually in Quebec most of the time, the government of Quebec, they have a lot of opportunities for different countries, in the world, and then they love the Brazilians because the Brazilians is got more that similarity for the language, and then they know
Okay.
it's more easy for the people. What they do, they have it's like they make some promotion for the government into their countries. You know what I'm saying? So what's happened? For example, they want to seeking for let's say computer engineering. It's like they need some they need to fill this gap for the government here because it's a lot of people need it. And then what the government of
Yeah.
Quebec they do it. They get the immigration system, they promote in the country where they want it, for example in Brazil, and then they do like a show. They have a different kinds of show, and then they're gonna promote there the Quebec. Oh, you can be welcome in Quebec because as a Brazilian, you have, the Portuguese is really close to
Beautiful.
us. And then you need some people who work as engineering, architectural, doesn't matter what kind.
Okay.
And then on this kind of situation, what's happened? I'm an analyst. I work for financial side, for in Brazil for a long time. Actually, for the original field position for me, I was working as a business administration. That's
Okay.
my common bachelor degree.
Okay.
But I have work for the financial institution in Brazil. It's a big banks and then like stuff like that. And then when they saw the opportunity to come into Canada, so they have a lot of opportunity for this area, And then I started, why not? Okay, let's go. And then they just
That was through like banking that
exactly,
you decided to go to Canada.
exactly, yeah.
Okay.
And then because I have this knowledge, I have all this experience in this field, they like, oh, you can make some points in your interview for us here in Canada, and then that's gonna help you. And then, okay, that's good, let's do it. But you have to learn French. And then I watched for my wife and then saw like, what? I'll have to learn French. It's like, okay, you as a Brazilian in Brazil, the second language is like when they teach in the school, it's like in the high school times. For here, it's like in same in America, in Canada.
Yeah.
They're gonna teach you is like another language. For example, in America, they teach Spanish. They teach
Sure.
another language. You know what I'm saying? So why? Because they have a lot of people from Mexico who came there. They need to understand the people, right? So it's the same. The same thing can happen in Brazil, but you have English as a second language. But not everybody can understand English. You know what I'm saying? But
Mm-hmm.
my first language is lessons in English is like, oh, I'm Alan, I'm Brazilian, you can speak like that, but if you say something to me, it's gonna be wow, what they say. No, sorry, slowly, please. Could you
Yeah.
speak slowly because I don't understand? So, oh my gosh. And then I used to have the contact with the English because in bank, work as a bank manager. I have a lot contact with, for CEOs for the other companies, big companies in Brazil. For example, let's say Train Brazil. Train is like those companies who work for the air conditioner. They are from Europe.
Yep.
So there's a lot of different kinds of companies, no, they go for Brazil and they need to speak with the people. And then the CEOs, the CFOs, they go straight for the bank to start speak with the manager to understand what's happening in the account. And then who speak with them? Oh, it's Alan. Alan can speak in English a little bit. He gonna figure out. So
Yeah.
I know my accent, it's a little bit different. All the people say, your accent, it sounds like French.
Yeah. It
Yeah,
has a little French bent. Yeah.
yes. That's why, because I got the French on 2009, I started study French to do this process for immigration to Quebec. And then I have to dive in straight into French. And then on the side, what I have the knowledge for the English. Hey, my name is Alan. I'm Brazilian. How are you? Nice to meet you. Oh, you are from? Oh, I'm from America. Oh, well, which side? Which country? And then I can speak a little bit like that before, no, I get in touch it in French. But after I dive in French, Nick, oh my gosh, everything's a mess up because
Oh, okay.
I never studied a language like that. It's like, it's like so serious, I'm saying. And then in the French time, it's like when they got to the French, it's like, oh my gosh, I get the grammar, I got the verbs, I have the past tense here, I have the future here, I have the present here. It's like, oh my gosh, how are you gonna say this in French? Oh no, that's a little bit different. And then I try get some it's like an idea from the English, but everything's messed up in my head, you know what I'm saying? But I could speak like that before. Before I could
Okay.
speak like that, what I say for you right now. But after that, I started diving in French. It's like everything's changed to me because my teacher in Brazil, they are from originally from Brussels, now in Belgium,
Yep.
and then but he worked for big companies, IT companies in America,
Okay.
and then he spoke. If you think I know I'm polyglot. No, I'm not, because
What is
some
that? What is that polyglot?
polyglot. You say polyglot. Polyglot is like the people who used to say speak more than one or two language.
Yeah.
And then my teacher nowadays to say he speaks 7, 8 language. Is like even hard than French or Portuguese, but he communicate even awesome in Portuguese because he's married a Portuguese girl who was a teacher in Brazil on that school, and then we studied in the school as a French Canadian, as a French Canadian, French standard. You used to say, and then you start to get around of the other teachers because you have Italian, you have Spanish, and then you are there in your room learn about French, but somebody it was in the other room say, ok, podemos hablar agora, não há problema, alguma coisa, compreende quando estamos dizendo alguma coisa que é assim, oh yeah, compreendo, listo, hacemos isso, avançamos assim. Oh, they are saying in Spanish the other side. Wow. Okay, I can understand that. It's really close. Yeah. And then the other side, the teacher. Oh yeah, cambiamo. Oh yeah, tutta sera, oh yeah, italiano.
Italian.
Oh yeah, parlare italiano. Yeah, sì, parlare. Eu digo, what say? What? Yeah, I can understand what they say. Why?
Yeah.
Because the verbs is so close, what I'm saying?
Italian and Spanish, I know, are very close.
Everything's close. And then they said to us, like, don't be scared because your knowledge for that language, you're gonna understand what they say because it's really close. You're gonna get more in contact with these people. And then when people say for you, you just practice a little bit, you're gonna see, you can understand. So Italian, I can understand like 80%, what the people say.
But hey, Pia, we gotta move on from the language because you know what, dude, we're gonna bore the drywall guys.
For sure. Yeah, for sure.
So, fun fact about Pia is you have a podcast.
I have a podcast.
You have a podcast, and is it a drywall podcast?
So, what's happening is like when I started this idea for the podcast. I started doing some content in my Instagram profile, and then the people,
wait, what's your Instagram really quick?
It's a Pia Drywall.
Pia Drywall.
Pia Drywall. Pia Drywall. And then most people is like special Americans or Canadians, they say Pia. Oh, it's not Pia, it's Pia. No, because Pia. Yes, because you have the accent, the little accent, in the A. So, but Pia, it's me in my city, for my city, little the kid. You can say boy, kid, So what's happened to get more in contact with my audience? I start. Wow, I have to do something different. I don't think they have some podcast in drywall. So I speak straight for the Portuguese audience, because in Brazil right now, for the people who is gonna listen this podcast right now, Nick, start getting so nice the market in Brazil about the drywall. So what's happened there? So I should go indeed. I should start doing some interview for the people over the internet.
So you're
more close.
Your podcast is primarily in Portuguese for mostly Brazilian drywall.
That's
correct.
Right.
How many? Because I found out about you through Kayla Beckett, the drywall queen.
Exactly. Yeah.
We did an interview. Have you heard any of the Drywall podcast?
Yes, I do. Yeah, for sure. I did it. Yeah.
It's
amazing. Yes. No,
they're interesting. Amazing. And so, but a lot of Canadians which is weird. I didn't anticipate all of the Canadians, but it's great. Like Canadians are great.
Oh, you have a lot of guys. Yeah. That's Maggie Drywalls, Drywall Junks, and then Kayla. I already did with Kayla too as well. It's the same. Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, she's great.
Yeah, she's amazing.
So how long ago did you start the podcast?
So I start on the end of 2020, actually. You know,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay.
And then when they realized that when they created, I saw I created the first podcast about drywall in the road,
Yeah.
and then
Yeah.
it was the first one, and then oh wow, you know that's the first one, and then I
Because
got to realize
I was telling Kayla like mine's the first, but
yes,
there was a dude up in Canada that was doing one, so it was kind of like but I had not heard of yours, but no,
yes.
nobody is doing a podcast about drywall,
Yeah,
like.
but I start before you guys notice
Oh yeah,
because it's
oh yeah,
more difficult. And then I get the name. Wow, what kind of name I can name in my podcast, right?
yeah,
And then I saw I can name Pia Drywall podcast, but everybody's gonna know my name and then they're gonna question me. It's like, oh, why is Pia? What's this Pia? Nobody's gonna know. Okay, let's start. Oh, you're gonna say, oh, Drywall-Cast. That's amazing. It sounds amazing. And then it's like, okay, Drywall-Cast is gonna be my podcast.
that's what
Okay, amazing.
is that what it's called?
That's
Drywall
called
cast. Okay,
Drywall-Cast. Exactly, yeah.
okay.
And then after that, Nick,
Wait, where can people listen to the Drywall cast? That is it on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, like all those?
I start doing this little setup for all the platforms. I didn't do yet because I doing all the things by myself. But what I'm doing right now, I prepare everything, all the audios I already separated from
Yeah.
from the platform where I use it. And then what I do right now, I just the people can see all the podcasts online over my YouTube channel, Pia Drywall. It's
Okay.
like I have it's like video interview there where I know I interview different people from Brazil, from Europe, from here even with Kayla. It was the first one in English, which I did with
Okay.
her.
Cool. I
It
was
was
gonna
really
ask how many in English have you had? Just
yeah,
Kayla?
just Kayla right now.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah. I did with her in the beginning the last year. Yeah, in the beginning the last year I did with her, and then it was really nice. The people really enjoy because they love the Kayla. You are Kayla. It's amazing. No, no,
Yeah.
it's royal finisher. She's amazing. And then when I start to talk to her, it's like, oh, how's it gonna work, Alan? Because the people understand. No, no worries about. I'm gonna translate for them, or if you have any question, I'm gonna translate for them. I translate simultaneously. It's like everything there. And then it was very very interesting doing because I show up all the videos. I make this connection because I make the people more is like a visualizing the things and then more than just listen, and then I show up the things. Okay, I can see here your Instagram. If you have what's your Instagram, okay, you go there, Pia Drywall, you go there,
Do you find the connections are amazing? Like how quickly you make connections
amazing, it's
and like
amazing, yeah.
powerful connection. When I'm like looking at you, it's like we're connected,
Yes,
like
exactly,
instantly.
yeah.
It's very
No,
interesting.
and then after that, it's like at the same time, actually, with the podcast, Nick, I create a community. This community is called Drywall Power. And then
Okay,
the
I
Drywall
love it.
Power, yeah, the Drywall Power community is like is for the people where I connected from different people who work with the drywall, steel frame, because right now in Brazil, the most popular is steel frame. It's not wood frame. You know,
Okay,
wood frame you can see more in this in my side for the south. I'm from south in Brazil. One city is called Curitiba,
okay.
where it's more cold. It's like here in Canada. It's more cold, and then it's more easy to then to manage with the wood frame than steel frame. But the people get interest and then get around because wow, it's really lovely. It's like because they learn a lot of things, and then I try bring people to show the audience how they can change, their selves in their it's like cities, and then wow, okay, what I doing here with this? Oh, how did you do this? Okay, I'm gonna show you this. I did this and this and this. All the people get interest. because the community is start growing up so fast. We're almost 200 people right now. And then it start getting more and more and more. And then
The
they change
Drywall Power, the Drywall Power
drywall power.
community.
Exactly, yes.
You're at
And
about 200.
yeah, it's 200. It's around 200 people, yes.
And is that a Instagram account?
I have the Instagram account there, but most people use to the WhatsApp groups. They have the WhatsApp groups.
So WhatsApp, that's the 200.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Okay, I don't use WhatsApp. Maybe I need to get on there.
Yeah, Brazilians, Nick, they love the WhatsApp.
That's
Why?
okay.
Because it's the best way to communicate with the people. I know here, for example, in Canada, they use the people. Wow, you say, "Oh, do you have WhatsApp?" And they say, "No, I don't have WhatsApp. You can message me." Okay. Oh, okay, that's good. No worries about it.
Yeah, a lot of Instagram messages, and I noticed in Canada they do the video message. They'll talk to you, and I'm like, that's weird, but whatever. I'll video message you back.
Yeah,
that's okay.
But they have a different kinds of ways right now, Nick, to make this community experience work around you. It's like you have the Discord.
Awesome.
You have the Discord platform they use for the gamers. Wow, there you can separate everything, you know what I'm saying? For example, you can have your profile there, say something about about painting, painting stuff. So okay, let's say about painting here. Or you create another channel just specifically for wood frame. Okay, here's gonna be an awesome contents about the wood frame. All the tips and tricks you can have here. Okay, here's gonna be all the things about taping. Who is the best taping here in the market? Okay, you start, oh my gosh. And then the people get around are about this, right? So the Drywall Power community right now is like, it's incredible because the people is really in Portuguese get around about this,
Okay, so if I want to join the Drywall Power community, the WhatsApp is the best. That's the best way.
The best WhatsApp, yeah. Exactly.
Okay.
If anybody interested to take a look there, and then the people make a lot of discussions about the system, about the drywall, about
so this is important because there has been just newly conversation about a Drywall Olympics.
Oh yeah,
we're gonna.
That's amazing.
So Sean Ramson and Brad have been talking about Drywall Olympics. When I was at Build 23 this last week, we were talking a little bit about the Drywall Olympics. The Drywall Olympics, though, would be good to expand to this Brazilian Drywall Power community.
For sure.
Or at least so that you guys know about it, we get some other culture influence.
Exactly,
but we're talking about, running the bazooka competition or...
Oh, that's amazing.
Or like hand finisher. Maybe you finish with a banjo or a slot box. Different people do it different ways. We haven't figured out the events yet or anything like that. We would just be talking about the Drywall Olympics. But ultimately, this would be a place where vendors could sell products. You could have products that you could sell, and it would be just a much more accessible show. Build 23 is more of a challenging show. It's more of an industry show with the bigger players. Yes. This would be a smaller show where smaller companies like mine with Fresco Harmony, and you've got Corey with the Tech Dry. Some of these smaller companies that are coming out with innovative ideas could have a place to sell. Maybe it would be more accessible. Can-Am Tools, Columbia Tools could have a booth, and we all just have community, just like we're all trying to.
Exactly, yeah.
Because I think in drywall, it's very spread out. So
I believe so. I don't see actually. That's what I used to say because I don't know anything. I just gonna ask you right now. So if you know anything about this, the most community I know is from Brian from Drywall Nation here in Canada.
Yeah,
which is like for me, it's the biggest one in Canada in the world. I believe it's the biggest platform, especially in YouTube.
Yeah,
because he brought long videos long time ago. He started.
Yeah,
but I don't see this, because the people is like, oh, it's a drywall. What they care? No, wow, that's the point. You have to discuss. You have to discuss. It's like it's a lot benefits for everybody. And then the people just know, you just take a look and know, oh, that's going to be a great idea. For sure, the Drywall Power community is gonna show
Love
up,
it.
show it how the people in Brazil get, and then the people, all the people around are gonna say, oh, but why the Brazilian they just do like that? Nick, you don't believe the Brazilian, they work all the times like 100% level 5 finishers. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? It's like,
Yeah.
why? You're gonna understand that what's happened. So the manufacturers in Brazil, like Knauf, is the biggest one in the world, Egyptian, Drywall and everything. They have the sheets there, the sheet rocks there, but it's not the longs like you have here in Canada, like you have in America. They don't have the 8 foot, they don't have the 9 feet, they don't have
Okay.
the 10 foot, the 12 feet, the 14 feet. They don't have it. They just have the standard, you know what I'm saying? And then they make a lot joints because this they have to make all the finisher, no, all the finisher is like more powerful, and then they have to skin all the walls. You know what I'm saying? That's make the process more slowly. You know what I'm saying? That's it's about. So in Brazil, it's like you can see a lot of opportunity because everything is starting get attention. All the buildings in Brazil right now, you can see the partition is especially the power walls. They have the cement or the concrete,
Okay.
but the other divisions like all the floors is like everything is drywall. Everything is drywall for the big towers there. So you can see a lot of opportunities in Brazil. It's the people get really love it about the drywall. They really love the passion to see. Oh, there are a lot of people. It's already bringing. Hey, Alan, did you check about the other podcast? I saw there the drywall guy is talking about the drywall podcast. They have more. Oh yeah, it's a friend of mine right now. I just talked with him. He's gonna participate there. So they
It's
know.
it's
They
growing.
know.
It's growing. Yeah, yeah.
It's amazing. It's amazing.
Yeah.
That's what we
It's
want.
you got to
Then we
be
want.
good. I think it has to be good. And then have you listened to Brawley's dad podcast?
Uh-huh.
There's another one, Sean Ramsden.
The show,
Uh
yes, I already saw it. I already
yeah,
saw it.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So
After mine, I start get around with where's the people is talking
sure.
about more the drywall,
It's
and then
still
it's really
very
lovely.
new. It's still new,
Yeah.
there's plenty of room. I like your logo. So this is Pia Drywall, correct? On your hat?
That's Pia. Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Pia.
I'm
Pia.
Pia drywall. Exactly. Yeah.
I like it. That is a
Yeah. I
fantastic
did.
logo. Cool. And so let's back up a little bit. I am interested in how you got into the trade in Brazil. Did you get into the trade in Brazil, or did you get
No,
into the trade you got in the trade in Canada?
in Canada. In Canada.
Okay. All right. So
Yes,
you
I
were like
joined here.
banking, but you went to school. So you got your bachelor's degree in Brazil.
Yes, yes, I did. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Oh, so
How old are you?
I'm 43 years old. Yeah,
43. 43 years
43. Yes,
young.
I look young. So it's the cold in Canada. It's no make me more young yet.
It's seasoning. It's
Yeah,
seasoning you.
yes.
43 years young. Okay.
Yeah, what happens is like when I moved to Toronto, to Montreal to Toronto, um my cousin, I have a cousin who lived here a long time ago. He still living around GTA Toronto, and then he told me, hey, my cousin, if you wanna know to take a look there, how is the market there? Because they really need people in the trades, for the drywall, for the ceramic. And then he used to work for ceramic for a long time.
Okay.
Actually, they still work in ceramic. And then, okay, why not? Let's try it. And then I was a little bit expect like I changed, for my city from Montreal to Toronto, because wow, it's gonna be a big change, because it's a small city to a big city. Toronto is a big
Yeah.
city. And then what's there is like, oh, okay, let's do it. And then I told my wife, okay, let's move to Toronto. And then I went there. I worked with him for a couple months. I still try and get back to my field, because all the financial market is in Toronto. That's why I
Yeah.
changed to Toronto. And then it was before in Montreal, and then they long time ago they changed to Toronto.
And you're
And
like,
then
screw it. There's more money in drywall.
yes, exactly, yeah. And then what's happened, Nick? I get
Banks
along
don't
with
pay. Those banks don't pay enough, man.
exactly, yeah. And then, but I work in the bank here. I work in the big bank here in Montreal.
Okay.
It's a Canadian big bank. And then I work in the bank. I already get in the position to work there. But oh my gosh, like you said, they're gonna pay so low. It's like I gonna wait a long time here. And then I see the people around. Hey, how long you work for the bank? I work 20 years. Oh my gosh, that's good. How about you? And then all the people in Montreal, right? Because oh wow, 20 years work here. Yeah, I'm gonna go visit my cousin in Toronto. You gonna go for Toronto? Yes. Why? How is there? Can you tell me how the things work in there? I never been to Toronto. No, you kidding me? You never been in Toronto? You live here. You're Canadian. Yeah, but I never been there in Toronto. Wow, it's so expensive there. Oh, come on. No, no, that could be true. And then I switched there. It's like I changed to Toronto, and then I
Okay.
start my life there. I work with my cousin in the ceramic position. I start labor for him, and then
Like
after that,
like tile.
tile, yes. And
Yeah.
then I start with the tiles, and then I start to make cuts, and then I start doing good. You can do the
Yeah.
installation now. You're doing really great. And then
Beautiful.
I start, wow. And then I saw one day what they doing there. And it's, oh, they doing the drywall.
You see somebody walking on stilts.
Yes, somebody walk. What they doing? Yeah, they work. Yeah, they install the drywall. Holy crap, man! That's amazing. Yeah, that's gonna be more fast than the tile, right? Oh yeah, but no, you have to hang the drywall there. It's gonna be okay. I wanna try this, and then you have a friend. He has a
So
friend.
it looked fun. It looked
Just
fun.
look exactly, yeah. I was there, get my knees installing the drywall, cutting, and then I saw the guys installing the drywall. Holy crap, that's so fast, man! How this work? And then I get interested about the drywall. It's like,
Yeah.
okay. And then he has a friend, who worked in the drywall for a long time as a drywall trader and then for the union. And then, okay, why not? Hey, do you want some help there to take a look? I want to see this job, how this work. Oh, I can get to you there, but I don't know if you're gonna work. You still work with the tile. Okay, that's good. Let's try it. And then when they never come back.
Yeah.
I stick it out with this friend, and then I jump for another one, and then I start getting more serious about the things, and
So
then
you move from tile to drywall.
exactly, yeah. And then
Okay.
I start to get along with the other trades. I'm saying the same trade, but I join the union, and then
Okay.
I start to get grown up, all the expertise in drywall, and
Wait,
then
no,
oh
but
my
nobody
gosh.
gets along with the other trades. What are you talking about?
Yes. And then I start to learn a lot. I learn with a Portuguese guy, Nick. He's an amazing guy here in Toronto.
Who? Let's give him a shout out.
Yeah, his name is David.
David?
David Martins, yes. And then I work with him, and then he teach me everything. But he's amazing guy, man. He's amazing
Why?
guy.
Why is he so amazing?
Because he's fast, he's thinking about drywall. It's amazing. All the cuts he does, like it's unbelievable. He's like, wow, how do you think this? No, you couldn't. No, yeah, gonna make it. And then holy crap! And then he teach me all the things I know right now.
So
And then
you hang a little bit or you hang a lot? Are you pretty good at
no,
hanging?
I just hang the drywall. Yeah, I
You
never
don't
get
finish.
I don't finish. No, no.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay. Cool. Cool.
here in Canada, it's like there is a lot of people who work in the drywall, but they hate finishing, because the mud stuff is like this. Oh, but Alan, why do you get this Canon tool here and then all
Well,
these
so
things? Let's not talk about it.
on the Drywall podcast, we have more finishers. I'm a finisher, the mud.
Yes,
No
yes.
hanging. No
No
hanging.
hanging. Yes, I'm a hanging drywall.
You're hanger.
I can say that for you is like I'm a specialist. I know
Yeah.
exactly
Oh
what I
yeah.
need to do, and then I'm a detail guy. I try work as perfect I can to make the best job for the finishers
Good
coming.
for
Oh
you.
my gosh, I love this. I
Yeah.
love this work, you know what I'm saying? And then you're gonna see even my Instagram, I can make the things more better for the taper is
Yeah.
come after me and then say, oh my gosh, this job is make a difference. It's like,
Yep.
and then that's why I use that's what I get used to say, like the people, all the tapers come after me, they say, wow, it's your job, it's
I'll
amazing.
bet. I'll bet.
Like,
I would
yeah,
love, that you're the
yeah.
type of hanger that finishers want to finish behind.
Oh yeah, for sure. It's like
Yeah.
I don't mess around, Nick. It's like
Right.
I used to when they get in this field and then when they start doing this, I say, oh, okay, I'm gonna be the best guy on this thing here. And then what I say for you is like I know there is a lot of guys out there. There is a lot of guys working, but to work like as a passion, like I do it, it's
Yeah.
hard to find. It's hard to find the people here,
And
right?
this is your own company? Are you working for David Martinez now? Or it's your
No,
own
no, no.
company.
I work for my company right now.
And do you have
Yes.
employees?
No, I used to get more people when I need it. No, right now in the no for the winter time here, everything's slowed down. You don't have excavation. You
Okay.
have what you have. Is like a stand up for the houses for the framers. That's what you finish. But it's still grown up a lot here in the city in Ottawa. It's more. It's you get a lot. You got job sites everywhere here.
Yeah.
But everything
Busy.
is in the winter time is getting slow. They don't have
Yep.
so many excavation. They stop everything. Right
Okay.
now, after spring, they start again doing some excavation to get ready again, right? But
Okay.
like it's not that crazy. And then when I need some work, I just get somebody else, get some
Okay.
project, and then start rolling for all the companies, right? I already get some podcast, Nick. It's like a 4 hours, 5 hours and a half.
Oh,
Yeah,
really?
yeah, a lot. It's a lot. It's a lot.
Yeah, that's a lot. That's a lot to edit.
Yeah, and then I already did last year, no, 2021. Yeah, in the end of the year, I did a special event for the Drywall-Cast. It's called Drywall-Cast Solidario. Drywall-Cast Solidario is like it's same for when you use something in the end of the year to help the people. So what I did, I raised
Like solidarity.
exactly solidarity, yeah. And then
Solida how do you pronounce it? Solidario?
solidario. That's right, yeah,
Solidario.
solidario, yeah.
And is that's Portuguese?
It's Portuguese, yes. And then you did this event, online where I brought different people, to the podcast, which was like really nice because the people enjoy different. I did a different, it's like a giveaway for the people, and then you raise a money. You raise a money to help children in Brazil,
Beautiful.
who don't has an opportunity to get there. And then on this year, for sure, I gonna do again because last year I could do it because it was a little bit situation in my family, health family. But for this year, right now, is like I'm gonna say you're gonna do it. You're gonna do it again because it's really powerful, man. How it impacted the people's life because what I did, like I said for you, I have different people in Brazil for all the cities, for all the states, and then even outside, what's I make a deal for them? So okay, you can participate with the Drywall-Cast, but what's gonna do? You're gonna raise some food. You're gonna raise toys for the kids where you located,
Yeah.
and then you're gonna give away for the people where they need it in your city, you know. So what's happened, all the people in Brazil started doing that for the drywall power community. So
Beautiful.
everybody's get involved, everybody's get, wow, I did this, you did this, and then you raise it almost for, yeah, to almost $3,000 Canadian dollars for to raise money for them. Then you see you send the money for Brazil to help the children there.
That's
It's amazing.
fantastic. I love
Yeah,
it.
it's
I love
amazing.
it.
Yeah,
That's
it's
awesome.
amazing.
It makes me feel like the drywall Olympics should be more outward focused. Like that should be more for a special cause or something.
Yeah, that's what I do, especially for the cap, for example. I made this cap in Brazil. All
Okay.
the all the cap I have, all the hats like that, or the things I do for the drywall, for example. I have some sticker for the drywall power for never think.
Okay.
I raise the money for the children. I don't get any profit.
That's beautiful.
I pay for everything, and then I give money for the children. That's my goals.
Good
So
for you.
yeah, anything is like make it to happen for the people. It's like for me, it's make you more powerful. You can spread your presence. Like it's really good. It's really
Bob Marley used to say, "You give your more to receive your less." Something like
yes,
that. Something like that.
exactly. Yeah,
Yeah, I like it.
exactly. Yeah.
So, what is this relationship with Can-Am tools?
Yes. Oh my
What?
gosh.
How did that start? And I know you guys have a relationship, but I'm not
Yes.
sure why or what the purpose of it is or
Yes.
anything like that. Can you talk about that a little bit?
Yeah, for sure. So first of all, no, Mr. Wolfgang and Zach get in contact with me over Instagram, and then
And so
so
they must have found out about you through the Taping Queen
for the taping queen way before this.
before the Taping Queen.
Before the
Okay.
taping queen, yes, the
Maybe
taping
she
queen.
found out about you through them.
Yes, they talk a lot about me because the taping queen. I believe she's one of the first lady with Leah Paluk or the other Canadian girls who start work with Canon for a long time ago. And
Yeah.
then what's happened with me before I talked to Kayla, uh, they get in contact with me because I created the Drywall-Cast, and
Yep.
then they have a relationship with right now a friend of mine. He started to be a friend right now because Canon 2 start going to Brazil. They start to promote the Canon 2 in Brazil. So what's happened in my city? They have a store like here you have here in Canada, for example, CSI, CSR.
Yeah.
Build supplies where you have in Toronto. It's
Do
amazing.
you go to CSR?
Oh, no, I didn't have a chance to go there on this year because I couldn't because
Okay.
but I gotta go
I
there.
was we just did a training there
Yes, you train me.
very
Yeah,
recently. Yeah, yeah.
you tell me. I wish I could make this, but unfortunately,
Yeah.
my schedule it was a little bit tight. But next
Next time.
time you be there, I will be there
Well,
for
the
sure.
Drywall Olympics, that's what we're talking about having it, is at
Oh yeah,
CSR.
no,
Yeah.
that's amazing. Yeah,
Yeah.
no, I really love CSI. It's like it's amazing. It's amazing store. And then this friend of mine, they have a Danco. Danco, it's a store in Brazil.
Okay.
Is actually to be more
DEMCO.
Danco. Danco.
Denko.
Danco. Yeah, Danco, yes.
Okay.
His name is Daniel. Daniel is he's a representative for Canon in Brazil. He's the only
Okay.
one. He's the only
Yeah.
guy who get represent Canon. So what's happened? I start get in contact with Danco because he was promote Canon there. And then all the people knows Danco because Danco brought all the tapers materials like Tape Pro, Wallboard, Canon to Brazil. They import all these stuffs to Brazil. So he was like, oh, I was talking with Canon, so they follow you, no? Yeah, I know they follow me here over Instagram. I know there's a big company here in Canada for the taper now.
Yeah.
That's a great opportunity because, yeah, they start spreading here. You need some help, you're gonna talk to them. Okay, that's good. And then Zach and Mr. Wolfgang, they wrote me over Instagram. Oh, you have interest. You wanna promote your, you wanna invest in your podcast because you have the Drywall-Cast there. You can help you out, to you, and then you can promote the canal over your channel. And then what's happened? That's exactly what happened.
So cool.
They make me ambassador for the brand in Brazil,
Yeah.
which is no, it's normal to me. It's really really great, to have this opportunity there because all the people in Brazil now they start getting nice finish, nice corner and everything, and then for the same automatic tools, Canon is no the leader. There is no way.
Is the
It's just
only is Can-Am the only semi-automatic tools being sold at Danco
yes, that's
currently?
the
Okay, so no
yes.
other tool manufacturers are down there
No.
yet. Okay,
Right now, Nick, what they doing, they
smart.
got yeah, what they doing right now, they get more Tape Pro and wallboard products
Okay,
like a banjo, like a flat box, no, 12, 14.
so Tape
And
Pro's down there now.
yes, yeah, over Denko, yes. And then Daniel from Denko, he's an amazing guy, he's a visionary guy because he knows the people looking more for this and then they get more in what the people need, where the people look for. And
Okay,
then yeah, and then right now you have a friend of mine, Brazilian guy. Actually, you can invite him for your podcast as well because
sure.
he's amazing guy. He used to work with he worked with no Phil from PRC taping.
Yeah.
Yeah, his name is Taina. Taina is a Brazilian guy. He's a taper.
How
You
do you
know,
spell it? How do you spell his name?
it's Tayman. Taina. N
Timon.
Nam. Yeah, Taina. Yeah, Taina. His name is on the over the Instagram. I believe it's a PRC or his TRM. Yeah, that's right. TRM taping. That's his profile. He's based in Toronto as well. Because he's worked with Phil, from PRC taping. He
Is that
works
on
straight.
Instagram? TRM taping on
Yeah,
Instagram.
TRM taping. Yeah, that's right. He works straight with Phil, from
Okay.
PRC.
Yeah.
Phil teach him. He's love it, and then he's got sponsored by Columbia Tools, and then
Okay.
he start promoting as well in Brazil.
Yeah.
And then this year,
Is
actually,
he in Brazil or is he still in Canada?
no, he's here in Brazil. He's in Canada. In Canada,
He's in
yeah,
Canada. Okay.
he's in Canada. Yeah, for sure. He's an amazing guy. You definitely can reach him over my Instagram. You can meet him there. He's
Yeah.
an amazing guy. Yeah. So yeah, that's his profile. You're gonna see this. Let me show you.
Okay.
Okay.
Maybe I'm
I'm gonna
already
I'm
following him. I
gonna
don't know.
yeah, I'm gonna send you over after. You're gonna see. And then he's amazing guy. He's amazing guy. He's a nice guy. And then you
Yeah.
are talking about this to promote the Columbia tools as well in Brazil. Because Brazil is starting grow up all the things. And then everything is good for that time. In Brazil. But it's supposed this year actually can over Mr. Wolfgang and Zach as well go with me in Brazil. What is saying go with me in Brazil? Because you're gonna have the fifth show, like you say, the build show, special for drywall construction.
Okay.
When I say drywall construction, I can say for wood frame, for steel frame, and everything. It's called Enix. Enix is like they start to get all the manufacturers in Brazil, all the big guys who work for now as a company in Brazil, and then they make like the show to the people. And then this is gonna happen right now on
INNEX.
yeah, Enix, yeah. A
Hey.
sorry, no, desculpe. Sorry about that. Enix is
Okay.
Enics.
Enix.
Enix, yes, like that.
Does that mean something?
That's mean Encontro Nacional de Inovação de Construção a Seco. Because in Brazil you don't say drywall, you see because it's dry wall. Dry
Right.
is like for us it's like it's one road. Wall it's another one. But what it's saying is like it's a meeting for a national meeting for the innovation for the drywall. That's what it means. Like if you translate for English, it's gonna be something like that, right? So
Meeting for drywall innovation.
exactly, yeah, meeting for drywall innovation, yeah. And then you have all the brands in Brazil, for the drywall, for everything. All the manufacturers in Brazil, who work there, they are there in this show. And then this show is gonna happen right now, Nick, on May 4th and 5th in Brazil. And then I will be there. It's supposed last year I went there, but because of the odd situation you have in the Ukraine and everything, you have to postpone because I have a little baby. And then at this time, my baby it was so small. And then everything messed up. And then like I didn't have a chance to go last year. But on this year, I'm going to go there. And then, like you did, for the build show, it's gonna be the same way. You're gonna have a lot contacts there with the people there.
Are you gonna have a booth or anything, or are you just going?
No. It's supposed to go just go there to present with Canon, but they have to anticipate it the show because the show is supposed to happen on July, but something happened there because a lot of people is changed about the schedule and everything, and then they have to anticipate it, the show, and then they anticipated this for May, for May 4 and 5. It's gonna be 2 days as well, and then the people is gonna go out there, but it's a lot. It's gonna be a nice show. It's gonna be a big show there. You're gonna see over my Instagram how big it is. It's amazing. It's amazing.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm really happy to be part of this because since last year they invite me to do there. I'm ambassador as well for the brand for the Enix. I promote them. I try get involved with all the people because as a Drywall-Cast,
excellent.
Position is like you try get the people involved on this amazing network. Right.
And Enix has a Instagram page as well.
They have it, yes.
Okay, so check that out. It's Enix.
Sure. Enix, yes.
I'm sure if you look it up, it'll come up. So
I'll for sure, yeah.
Follow those guys as well.
Yes.
Fantastic. Good stuff. Good stuff, you're busy.
That's why the Canadian tool start get along with me, and then I really happy with them because all the time, Mr. Wolfgang, Mr. Isaac, and then all the time talk, hey, Alan, you should get there. But unfortunately, this year, because they anticipated the show, they could make it. But for next year, for sure, you're going to go there together. And then the people is getting more involved about Canon tool, the brand. It's amazing, for sure.
Have you met Wolfgang and Zach?
Not yet, only over Zoom. Like you're doing right now is like the same. But they are incredible people. It's amazing.
Yeah, very nice guys.
Yeah.
Yep, all of those, and supportive, very supportive too. So yeah,
they promote your channel as well, the same way, right?
Yeah,
that's amazing.
Yeah, so I'm doing a sponsorship for each individual month. A company can sponsor. It's like $750 US, and then you have the whole month, and you sponsor, and then that's it. It's just a way to I don't know, monetize a little bit, little bit.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's take a little bit time to make, and then everything to editing and everything, right? I know exactly.
It's not much, but it helps to. It just helps fund the podcast a little bit. There's a lot of time involved, and as you know,
I know
each episode, a lot during the week. I have to edit too. And actually, Wolfgang's podcast, I need to edit. It will have dropped by the time this one airs, but I need to edit it, But yeah, always editing, always editing.
So
Yes.
you get this in your skin as well, or you have to learn it as well the same way.
Yeah, it was hard to learn, but it's just like anything. I enjoy it. I like editing. I do it all in iMovie. So what platform do you use to edit in?
So I usually I don't edit any my podcasts go straight for YouTube. I don't change anything because
okay.
I don't give a people like a chance to talk with me before because I want to get surprised with my interview.
Yeah.
Now,
I'm sort of like that. Like I want to know your age, where you're from, a couple of things, but then you don't want to talk too much. But I get that. It's a fun way to do it, like not do too much research.
Yeah, exactly. And then what I do is like I just use StreamYards now to get over for the people because I have to invite the people. And then the StreamYards is really powerful because I can connect with the people even if over my phone. I can have everything set up here, and then I just go over my phone. I can have the same thing. I don't need anything else, and then it's amazing what it can do. You can invite the people. You can enjoy there. You can make some presentation. You can do anything, right? It's like it's more powerful. And then I just export everything. I save all the videos, all the audios separated. And then after that, I just use for the cuts. No, I use for the cuts to present for my audience as as an interview.
So cool.
And then, you saw there right now, Nick Harnell, it was here with me. Definitely, I wanna have you here with my Drywall-Cast. It's gonna be a wonder for you.
I'd love to.
For me, it's like have you, the people like you is like who believes in the system, how this work, and then tell all this all your story, especially for the fresco your company.
Well, it's nice. Yeah, it's nice because it's pollination, like cross pollination for businesses. Then people are aware of the Drywall-Cast. It just helps everybody. It helps everybody. Although it's a different language, mostly. I think that maybe you will do more English speaking podcasts as well, and maybe translation too. Have you thought about that?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. That's amazing. That's amazing how do it. It's fun as well, because it's making the people like wow. It's what they say. It's like it's amazing. It's really lovely, when you get some people from different languages, like make a difference.
Yeah.
Because you're gonna see the market, how the market around the world is not just in Canada or in America, how it's changing. You got a lot of people. You got amazing people, and then when you're gonna see this. When you guys roll it up, the Olympics, the Drywall Olympics, you're gonna see, holy crap, there is so many guys, man. It's amazing.
I think, that could be very connecting on a global level, just like global drywall, that'd be cool. That'd be a cool name, Drywall Global or something like that, where we're all connected,
Yeah, it's a great idea. Great idea.
By the trade. Yeah, it's just talking about it right now, but I'm anxious to talk to Brad and about this interview. And also there's another interview with Kevin Bush. He talks about a guy who's done, like, they did a charity event for kids with special needs, and they did a sort of an Olympics type thing.
Oh, really?
And so I want to talk to him about how they did it. And I love the idea of the Drywall Olympics, the proceeds going to some sort of like a cause, a good cause.
A good cause. Yeah, for sure. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
children or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. No, that's
something.
amazing. Yeah, that's amazing. Amazing. Amazing opportunity.
Pia Drywall.
Pia Drywall, exactly.
Pia Drywall out of Ottawa, Canada. If you had a pearl of wisdom to bestow upon your drywall community, both locally and globally, what would you say if you could put something on a billboard?
On the billboards, it's a great case. It's like, if you can make in one just one time make good. That's my only my only board is like, if you can make just one time, just make good. It's like, it means like, if you have just one chance to make this, your name, yourself, make a difference, make this good. Don't waste your time. Whatever you're doing, whatever your kind of work you're doing, don't just do for reason. Oh, I have to do this or have to do, and then you have to redo again. No, that's to make the thing anything better. It's like, if you gonna do something, do the best way you can do it. Don't care about anything else. Just do as much you can to make this happen good for the first time.
I like it.
If you can't make it at this time, okay, the next time is going to be better. But everybody's gonna
Yeah.
everybody's gonna see you try. You try how hard you try to make this good. So because I'm saying that because some people, I just say some people is like, they don't care about anything. They just do anything in the road is like, doing the anyway. I don't care. Just don't care. Just don't care for anything. Is that, don't make anything better in the road. That's the kind of people you need. You need some people who visualize this like, is gonna benefit.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
that's a that's what I
Half-ass.
think.
Some people they
Yeah.
call it half-assing.
Yeah.
But or
Yeah.
I've heard like if you can't take the time to do it right, how are you going to find the time to do it over? I've heard that. That's a good
Yes, it's amazing. That's a good one too. I really love it. Yeah.
one. Do it right the first time and do your best. I like it. I like it.
Yeah.
Pia
Exactly.
Pia Drywall. Alan Castro out of
Alan
Ottawa,
Castro.
Canada. Thank you so much for being on the Drywall Podcast today.
I really
Short,
appreciate it.
sweet. We've got Danco. We've got the Drywall Power community.
Giant power. Yes.
You can find that on WhatsApp. You can find Pia Drywall on Instagram, and also look for Tyman. A shout out to Tyman, TRM Taping on Instagram.
Exactly.
And
Yeah.
also be on the lookout for Enix.
Enix, definitely.
ENICS, and they also have an Instagram
They have it.
channel Instagram page on Instagram, and you can check out more on Enix in Brazil. That's happening May 4th and May 5th. Dude,
Exactly. Yeah.
you got a ton of stuff. Not to mention you're an ambassador for Can-Am Tools, the official sponsor of the Drywall Podcast for March and April. How cool is that?
That's amazing. It's amazing. Thorough Canada. It's amazing.
All kinds of cool stuff. And be on the lookout for the Drywall Olympics, whatever that looks like, and whenever that's going to be. I think it's going to come into form, and maybe we'll start getting people from all over the globe to come to
That's amazing.
Drywall Olympics and see how fast you are at running the bazooka. Or maybe this is your chance to compete with the hand by hand with the bazooka, and so you
Exactly.
can once and for all we can see who's fastest.
Exactly. Yeah. Exactly.
All right,
It's
Pia.
amazing. I love the idea.
So good to talk to you. And yeah, we will be in touch for sure. And let me know if you have any questions or anything. And yeah, we'll talk soon, man.
That's good. That's amazing. I will really appreciate for your time, for your for your passion for this. I'll rate you on my side right now at Drywall-Cast. I want to make this interview straight with you. It's gonna be a honor to me to have you there.
Anytime. I'll make the time.
I really appreciate.
All right, Alan Castro. We will talk to you soon, sir.
Thanks so much. Have a good one.
Right, have a good day.
Bye-bye.
Special thanks to Alan Castro for being on the Drywall Podcast. It was super awesome to get your experience both in the industry and also culturally. We really appreciate your time. The Drywall Podcast can be listened to in its entirety every Friday on your favorite platforms such as Podbean, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and also YouTube. Tune in every Friday. We'll have a new guest. Next Friday, we are going to have Jason Marshall of Jams with us on the Drywall Podcast. Special thanks to Can-Am Tools for sponsoring the months of March and April. I really appreciate you guys. Can-Am Tools, industry-leading tools that help professionals around the world save time and money. Now for the months of March and April, you have the opportunity to get your hands on these tools at a discounted price if you go to canamtools.com and enter promo code TDP15. The Drywall Podcast was also brought to you by Fresco Harmony, making walls better since 2004, now available at csrbuilding.com. CSR will be giving everyone that joins us on the Drywall Podcast a sweet swag bucket of their very own filled with all kinds of cool stuff. Thank you so much for listening to the Drywall Podcast today. I really appreciate it, and I hope you join us next week. But until then, keep drywalling.